Hey, hi, how's it going? I know what you're thinking. Genome, aren't you supposed to be bald? First of all, thanks for pronouncing my name right. It means a lot. And second of all, I am bald, idiot. It was a wig. I tricked you. I shaved my head about a month ago and I decided to keep it shaved to really understand what it's like being bald. There's a lot of questions and misconceptions out there about baldness, probably, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to thoroughly investigate them. Does being bald make you colder? Does being bald make you less attractive? Does being bald make you stronger? The answers to some of these questions might surprise you. Might. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bald Review.
Bald
Bald review.
review.
It's a review of being bald. You know those Wired videos where they ask celebrities questions from Google?
Does Ninja curse?
This video is going to be formatted like that, except I forgot to make the boards with all the questions, so instead editor me will put them in my hand right here. Ooh, isn't that cool? Movie magic. Does being bald feel good? Let's critique sandwich this and start off with something positive. Yes, being bald does feel good. In fact, I would say it feels amazing. As someone who's had a full head of hair for most of their life, it really feels nice to feel the air on my scalp. The best way I can describe it is like if my scalp was on 5 gum. I mean, I really feel like a superhero sometimes. I can tell if a storm's coming from like a mile away. I know, I guess everyone can do that with their phone and or eyes, but hey, still. However, I will say it doesn't always feel good. One weird side effect that I noticed is that my head has a lot more friction. A small example is that sometimes I like to lay on my arm, and now that feels uncomfortable after a few minutes because it feels like I'm pressing sandpaper into my skin. Also, putting on shirts or sweaters is slightly more difficult. It's just harder to pull things past my head since there's more friction. It's like if there's sandpaper glued on your head and you had a shirt and you're rubbing the sandpaper. Does this metaphor still make sense? Another thing is that I feel like shaving my head has made me shorter. I guess my hair added like an inch of height and now it's just gone. I'm 5'9" normally or 6 feet on dating apps, and now I'm more like 5'8" or 6 feet on dating apps. Speaking of dating, okay, let's address the elephant in the room. I'm uglier, aren't I? Look, I'm not saying all bald people are ugly. I'm not. A lot of people definitely pull it off. I'm just saying I don't think I'm one of those people. My friends joke around and make fun of me, saying I look like Caillou or Voldemort or Andrew Tate. And I don't know which one's worse. But who knows? Maybe we're just not used to seeing myself bald yet. I mean, I still get surprised whenever I see myself in the mirror because it's still kind of weird to me. I need another way to know if I'm uglier, a better way, a data driven way. So that's what I found with the help of dating apps. Here's what I did. I created 2 Tinder profiles that are exactly the same. Same name, same bio, same everything. The only difference is that one profile has pictures of myself with hair, and the other profile has pictures of myself without hair. Even the pictures are pretty much the same. I wanted to keep these 2 profiles as consistent as possible. So I tried recreating old pictures as closely as I could, but I'm bald instead. For the pictures that I couldn't really recreate, I used face apps and Photoshop instead. Movie magic. I created these 2 Tinder profiles at exactly the same time. I don't swipe on them, and I even check them at the same time. In about 2 weeks. Let's look at the results. Well, for my profile with hair, I got 423 likes. For my profile without hair, I got 343 likes. That means I got approximately 19% less likes on my profile that's bald. And thus, I can say that I'm approximately 19% uglier. Which honestly isn't as bad as I thought. I should mention that I did make both profiles swipeable for everyone, and the majority of the people who liked me were men. Boy, it sure is a shame I'm straight. If I only looked at women, I got 41% less likes on my profile. On a completely unrelated note, for the remainder of this video, I will be wearing a hat. And I promise it's not because this experiment has made me more self-conscious. But I'm happy to report it's not all bad when it comes to relationships. People, I've made bald friends. Sorta. I was on the subway the other day, and another bald gentleman decided to sit next to me instead of the crazy hobo that was also on the train. Now, this could be me reading into something completely trivial, but I don't care. I'm going to say it. Being bald makes it easier to become friends with other bald people. I mean, it makes sense. We all have something in common. I'm like 98% sure I'd become friends with all these people now. What's next? Is being bald more convenient? No. No. Okay, wait, hold on. On one hand, you don't need to get haircuts. The average haircut is what, 30 minutes long? You get that about once a month. That's 6 hours over the course of the year. And the money, too. I read somewhere that the average haircut costs $28. That's like 28 tacos from Taco Bell. And over the course of the year, that's $336. Or like 336 tacos from Taco Bell. I don't know why I keep thinking about it in terms of tacos from Taco Bell. This video isn't sponsored. I think I'm just hungry. So yes, being bald probably is more convenient for most people. But not for me, because I'm stupid and I still suck at shaving my head. Now, it might be because I'm doing something fundamentally wrong, or because I'm waiting too long between shaves, or because I'm stupid. But it still has taken me more time than a regular haircut would. And then sometimes I cut my head or I miss a spot, and then I don't notice because I'm late for work. And then I go into work and then someone points at me and laughs and says, "Hey, Mr. Clean, you missed a spot." And then all right, I'm rambling. Point is, being bald probably saves you time in tacos in the long run, but I'm still figuring it out. So I don't know. Does being bald make you faster? What? I mean, I guess it makes sense with all the like aerodynamics, but unfortunately, I don't think I have a real good way of testing this. Unless. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go run a lap around my neighborhood once with a wig and again without a wig. Whichever me is faster wins.
Ready? Go!
All right, so there you go. Bald wins. Although that might be because the wig kept falling off. Whatever. Yes, being bald does make you faster. Does being bald make you stronger? Okay, again, I don't think I have a really good way of testing this. Unless. No. No, no, no. I'm tired. I'm not going to the gym in a wig. I don't think being bald has made me stronger, but I will say being bald has motivated me more to get in better shape. I think it's the fact that, my physical appearance has worsened, so it makes me want to, bring it back up in other ways. And that brings me to my final point. I think being bald has made me more confident. I know, I know. How does that make any sense when all I've done this entire video is talk about how much it's made me look worse and how much it sucks? And look, I know most people either choose to be bald when they're choosing between the lesser of two evils or they don't have a choice at all. But listen, something about making that jump and saying, fuck it, I'm bald now, makes me feel bold. And I don't know, I think this whole thing has made me less anxious about my physical appearance. Yeah, I might look a little worse, 19% worse in fact, but there's more to me than just looks, and yes, I know that sounds super cheesy. And like I said, there's other ways to make me more physically attractive, like getting fit or, I don't know, growing a beard or becoming a billionaire. I'll be growing out my hair now, hopefully, but male pattern baldness is something that runs in my family, so who knows, maybe I'll be bald again in the future. And when it happens, I know now that I'll be fine. All right, one last question for the road. Does being bald make you funnier? I don't know, you tell me. Leave a comment if I got funnier. I could really use the engagement. Also, I probably forgot to talk about a lot of stuff, so bald people sound off in the comments and let me know if I missed something or forgot something or got something entirely wrong. Also, bald people, am I appropriating your culture? Sound off in the comments for that as well. I could use the engagement. That's all I have. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Thank you for watching, bald people. I'm sorry.